Hello everyone and welcome back to the TheLastBites videos. So guys, today it's time for highlights part 2. As you can see, this time I decided to go with a bit different format. I saw that you mentioned it's a bit boring watching without comments. So this time what I did, I just compiled a video with no sound and we're gonna comment live of what happened in the games. So I already have highlights 2 prepared. Highlights 3, in case somebody wanna look in the future, there is links in the document. Org Hed streamed most of them. So if you understand Russian, you can watch those videos as well. So from my side today, we're gonna look into A and B group. By the way, this screenshot at the beginning of a video I made like few days ago. So today we're gonna actually consider 6 games from A group and 4 games from B group. And at the end of this video, you will see that A group is fully closed. They played all their games. And B group still has some games to play. So let's start. Actually, I'm planning to make this video a bit lower than 2 hours. I'm not sure how we're gonna achieve it, because as you see, my compiled a video in total is 2.5 hours, so I will try to figure something out. Okay, let's move. So first game was played between Morgan and Ein. So Morgan came with his Primal Mammoth build. He also took Hermit Kingdom and experienced Seafarers. He expected to farm some water as well. For his race traits, he picked Flying Mounts. In the mod Blessed Dragon Mounts, they have some debuff. They are vulnerable to like 2 of the elements, not remember which ones. As well, he also picked Strong, Coward, and Hardy. Morgi mentioned that he has his strategy to play around Coward, so it's not gonna be a problem for him. As a hero choice, he went with Elder Vampire Pureblood, and he picked a hero class Ranger with Tome of Necromancy. On the other side, Ein. Ein is a new guy, actually never played with him before, so do not know what he's capable of. For his culture of choice, he went with High Culture, Imperialist, and this is a perk that buffs tier 1 units. As well, he went with Careless. He picked the very interesting trait. It's a mount that gives you 1 unit model always. It doesn't matter what you go. So he went with Tome of Horde. And Tome of Horde increases number of units, number of models in a unit. And because of this, he picked this mount. He only get like from Tome of Horde 20% extra damage, but does not get the debuff. He also went with extra HP and strong trait. This game, we don't have a recording. Morgi was recording the game, but it was his first game and the recording broke, so no recording. And the result of this game, as you can guess, actually was Ein. On turn something like 23-28, Morgi was farming with heroes, and Ein with his 3 stacks of champion rank units, tier 1s, he built a Mage Tower tier 3, and he actually caught Morgi and got his first score, and actually very important one. So we're gonna follow Ein later on, because looks like he's might be new for the tournament, but he's really interesting. Okay, next game we have between Ein and Hermaeus Mora. This time Ein went with Mystic Potential, and he also picked this perk is called something with stars, when you need to complete buildings on turn 10. Let's pause it just in case. And also he went with Hermit Kingdom. Again, he went with his favorite mount choice, where he has only 1 model. What is called? Chariots, yes, exactly. Careless, extra magic damage and HP. His first tome is Tome of Evocation. He went with Warlock, and it's a Wizard King. On the other side, Hermaeus Mora went his I think I watched the game and I'm trying to remember. So Hermaeus Mora went with his signature build. It's a dragon, and for no reason, I have no idea why, but he prefers to play dragon as a defender. And we actually have a combat there. So what happened? Ainf captured Hermaeus Mora, like sieging his capital, and you see one of the armies of red players Hermaeus Mora, is inside the city. And what happened? Ein declared on the dragon outside. And when you still have walls and your army outside a city gets declared, army that's inside the city is not going to participate. So what's happening right now? Ein is gonna fight with 3 stacks, and Hermaeus Mora is a disadvantage, he has only 2 stacks. So it's a very good play from Ein, knowing game's mechanics. Because when you have a siege, the army inside the city cannot leave, but it also cannot participate in outside combats. But what happened? So Hermaeus Mora asked very nicely, and Ein let him to cancel a siege. So Hermaeus Mora can participate with 3 stacks of his units. As you can see, we have a monarchy with tier 3 archers, only 2 of them, a few supports, a few tier 2 horses, and Ein is playing potential. He has actually many evolved tier 3 electricity elements who is gonna jump and apply dissonance in everyone in the area of effect. As well, he is having Tom of... where do I get those eyes? It's called... Yeah, those guys. So, what's happening? Mora, he's playing a dragon, he found a position between stones, so he can like put his archers and try to shoot Ein safely, because like you see Ein has a wide formation right now, and Mora is trying to move inside one corner and actually hide here between stones. It's a typical start with the warlock here. So what happens? He links a dragon, so dragon starts losing morale and getting some debuffs. Actually, this link was nerfed in a mod. It can be cleansable now if you have tools. So it's not so oppressive anymore. And Mora, who is playing a dragon, he actually is famous with losing his dragon. Like he likes playing defender, and defender is a very tanky dragon, and he is famous on like losing his army and his dragon just routes out of combat. So we expected this fight to happen the same. Yeah, actually I know the outcome. First of all, I compiled this video, and second, it's actually my recording. I think I even was watching it live. But I will not spoil it much. At least I will try. So I just noticed that Mora level 5, it's a ritualist hero. We have defender dragon. He's trying to use, I think, like he's looking about cheap spells and apply condemned. And yeah, he's actually trying to position all his army here because he's playing against electricity elementals who is just gonna jump him. And he wants his archers to shoot. You see, dragon actually cleansed a link instead of debuffs. So when you have like a cleanse one effect things, there is a chance you will cleanse a link. It became cleansable. In vanilla, if you attach a link, only killing a warlock can actually do anything to it. What I'm seeing right now, Hermaeus Mora is taking a good position, super protective. He's playing archers, first of all. It's only 2 tier 3 archers, because it's not quite a late game. He did not manage to evolve many of them. But Ein on the opposite side has actually many tier 3 units. But I believe Mora has hero advantage. Oh, yeah, that's a famous thing. So there is a gremlin. Very fun unit. It's a tier 2 and tier 2 tom, so it has... it's a very bad tom for him. But what it does, it rotates you and like... You see, like now all the hits are considered as flanking attacks, or not. Not because the dragon is a defender and he's in defense mode. So even rotated, he is not getting flanking attacks. But what happened? So Ein casted a mental mark, which reduces resistances, and then he casted Fulmination. And because he did some attacks with that, I believe everything was overcharged. Therefore, as you can see, like we already took a lot of damage from the side. Okay, Dragon is actually half that. Let's see what Mora will do on his turn. So what we're seeing right now, Ain, he kind of moved, he attacked with like 2 flanks only. The third flank is really far, so he did not participate into a charge. And what I'm seeing right now, some of the tier 3 battle mages are in range of archers from Mora's side. So I believe like there are gonna be losses right now. Yeah, the damage is huge from charge units to them. Okay, looks like Mora is afraid for his dragon. Yeah, it's a very huge damage. Yeah, this guy is about tier 3 battle mage who's getting damaged right now. It's definitely dying. Oh yeah, let's see what the dragon will do. So I think at this moment what Mora could do, he either should stay in this position because he's protecting a very important hex. Like it's a whole flank the dragon is protecting. I don't think the dragon is dying. Maybe from the stun he will die. Because he, Ain, already used double cast and the next turn he won't have double cast. He either should stay here and actually keep tanking the damage, or he might need to rush and try to lock those 2 battle mages. Even maybe this position better. Oh, he decided to summon a spider. Okay, more bodies on battlefield. A good turn for Mora, he killed an important unit, the tier 3 battle mage who applies stun and deals a lot of damage. And he did not lose anything yet. Okay, here goes fourth loss. But it's tier 1 unit, it's okay. It was there just to tank the damage anyway. Oh, and because this unit died, there is a jumping point. Okay. Okay. A lot of damage wasted on the summon. It's going well. They're trying to kill a support. Will they manage? I don't think it's enough to kill the support. Because we see he really wants to jump there. Oh, Dissonance killed this one. Okay. Mora casted a spell. He summoned this Stella. And because this guy had like stacks of Dissonance from Mystic Potential, it actually died. And there is enough space to jump. Oh, it's gonna be huge. Wait, why didn't he jump? Okay, looks like Ian didn't see that he can jump into this hex. Probably he didn't notice that the support who freed this hex actually died from Dissonance. It's okay. Mora is doing well right now. So what he can do now, he should heal, actually. He's using Condemned on a spirit, so he lowers his status resistance, and I believe he's gonna try to... Oh, it didn't work. He wanted to transform him into an animal. Okay, Dragon, who we expected to be really tanky because it's a defender dragon is actually struggling there. Okay, that was weird. I do not think this dragon move was correct one. So what happened now, because he moved the dragon from this hex, he actually... Oh yeah, he used all the spots. No more spirits can jump in. Or there is one spot here again. Okay, I am not convinced that this jump was really necessary. Yeah, so Ian managed to jump with all his spirits to this flank. It's okay. There are still archers that can shoot. No, actually all archers are in melee right now. Okay, it's looking very grim, guys. Dissonance and Dissonance killed a lot of things. So, what I noticed in fight, actually those spirits, when they jump in Oleja, Dissonance applied to all units they hit. So, those lightning spirits, they're very good for applying... wait. How the dragon just died? I remember this moment when the dragon died, but I didn't understand how. Yeah, let's actually see. There is nothing that can kill dragon, it still has half HP. Okay, all the DPS are going for this guy. And Nurture, okay. And there is nothing else that can kill a dragon. Okay, the spell and the stacks of dissonance and... Oh, second spell. Okay, 2 spells kill the dragon. Okay, the fight is over here. So I think the mistakes of Hermaeus Mora... Anyway, his dragon even in the position died to magic. He should have stayed and deal some DPS instead of doing nothing. I don't think it would have been enough because looks like those guys jumped and basically killed everything. But at least he could kill some bodies. Or maybe even going into backline and attack some battle mages. Yeah, this fight is over. Congratulations to Ain, who showed such a good strategy with Mystic Potential. Like Mystic Potential. Not a very used faction. Okay, so yeah, battle's over, nothing else will die from other side. All the heroes are dead, all the archers are in melee, nothing can be done. Let's move on to the next fight. Oh, and here we see like how Ain was doing. Like he had 3 cities already, it's Storm 11 or even 9, let me see. Ouch. Yeah, so on turn 9 he already had 3 cities. Well played with his trades, because he has only 4 starting units. He did not pick any trades that gives him extra starting units, and he already had 3 cities at the beginning. So he had good army, and also he had good economy. Okay, next game we're going with it's Manzek against Hermaeus Mora. There is... I didn't even put builds. The reason for that, because their fight didn't happen. Hermaeus Mora actually surrendered on turn 15. He died, I believe, to a free city or to some AI. And there is no recording for that. Okay, so the next games goes between Morgi and Manzek. So Morgi considered the best player in the community. Manzek considered a very good player. He actually got a second spot in our previous tournament. So Morgi went with his best build with Barbarians, Swift Marchers, and Fabled Hunters. Let's actually move a bit back. Strong Monsters Resistance and a Champion Warrior. It's his strongest build by far. And Manzek went with... oh, hello, Org Hed. And Manzek went with Primal Culture and the Fire Kitty. He also had... I have no idea how this one is called. It's the thing when you kill infestations, it gives you items. And Fable Hunters as well. He has Careless, White Wolf, Adaptation, and actually Strong. And Tom of Horde. And Morgi went with Tom of Rock. So their fight happened on... this game is on my channel, so I suggest you guys watching in full. It's from Morgi side, with no comments. Morgi actually farms very well the map, and he has... like, you can learn a lot from these games. So their fight happened on turn Which turn it was? Something like 35. Morgi got his most of his, like, he has tier 1, tier 2 units, as well he has tier 5 dragon. The dragon he got from a chaos perk for clearing infestations. Their combat power is quite similar, like on paper, but Morgi has like a huge hero advantage. So Org, today we are looking into Group A and Group B, so there is no games from you. Hello, Puk. What do you think? Yeah, it's a champion warrior hero, level 20 on a flying mount, of course. So what Morgi does, it's I consider it the best strategy. He puts all his important units together, and he uses buffs for them. For that, he has one of the best suppers in the game. It's called Barbarian Support and Ritualist Hero. Ritualist Hero can actually hold the like high level, like level 11, at least Ritualist Hero can hold like 3 stacks full of buffs all the time. I actually played against the same build that Morgi is doing right now. He played it against me too. And Morgi mentioned that his build he played until his tier 3 Tom. And therefore it's very strong right now, but not much else to do after that. Oh yeah, Manzek summoned his Fire Kitty and destroyed an Onagar, so he's planning to play around his ballistas on walls right now. Yeah, enemies are stacking passive on themselves and summoning more kitties. Kitties are not the best primals. I believe Mammons are better because Mammons can take a full charge and do not lose any damage for that. And as DPS wise, Crocodile is also better because it applying disease with each attacks. Okay, here goes a very dirty moment. In the mod there is still a spell, it's called Abducting Cyclone. And you see it just pulled a hero from the walls, and this hero is gonna be focused damn hard. So we already discussed the spell with with mod developers. Org Hed is asking, do you know what you have similar with your cat? Yes, I know. She's also bald, as I am. We have a second kitty, and he's a boy, and he's also Sphinx, but he's much darker. And they actually have really like different personality. Like this is Gorlicus, Sphinx. She is like a model. Like she likes, for example, when you give her food, she likes eating a bit, then waiting, then come back like after a few hours to continue. And this guy, I don't know, like when you give him food, he eats his food, then he finishes what the Gorlicus didn't eat, and then he goes and cries for more food. When we went on vacation, because we tried to restrict food from him, because it looks like he has like eating disorder, I don't know, but he eats like a lot. Probably he eats more than I do. And we left our kitties with mother of my wife, and what she did, like she when he cried, she was giving him food, and we came back like from vacation after 4 days, and he became fat. Like he's like not big, but his tummy is he's bald with big tummy. He kind of reminds me of me, but still. If he will be close, I actually will bring him to you. Dom? Yes. We live in the same house with the cat too. So Palach, Org Hed, we are watching a recap, best moments, prepare this video. It's currently the game is between Morgi and Manzek. And by the way, the game is fully on my YouTube channel. Or it's gonna be uploaded today. I don't remember the order I actually put them. So what's happening? Manzek actually killed a tier 4, oh, not yet, a tier 4 penguin with his summons at his shrine. But he is at big disadvantage because the spell Abducting Cyclone, he has no ideas what to do right now. He's trying to play summons in front of him, so Abducting Cyclones steals them. And Morgi has no pressure to rush. He's doing well, like Abducting Cyclone unit by unit. He also has this tier 5 dragon who is shooting, who has a global map spell. So let's see what Manzek will do. Okay, Manzek decides to go back and put in front his summon units probably. Yeah. He's trying to keep his imported units further away, but as you see, like we're watching this game from a Morgis perspective, he has 140 casting points. Before the combat, he crafted those trinkets that gives him 10 casting points, and he put like on all 3 or 4 heroes, a bunch of them. So even if he's playing a champion in a combat, he has more casting points than many Wizard Kings. So yeah, what's gonna happen now? Morgi is still engaging. We also missed a moment because I want to keep this video a bit shorter. He uses the Dating Cyclone on this tower, and actually you can move a tower with this spell. Yeah, you see what happens? He basically moved. He's moving very slowly, calculating things. He does not want to rush, and Manzek is dying because of this global map spell. It can be up 100% of the time. He's applying debuffs, he's doing damage, and Manzek sees that, okay, there is, if he keeps waiting like that, stalling the combat, he will just die to debuffs. So that's why he decided to engage right now. It's a very, not very good engage, but he could not do better. You see, like, all those units, they're like so damaged that he cannot out-heal them. Silent considers himself prettier than me. Man shouldn't be pretty, you know? Okay. While we watch this fight, let's actually switch the color. I got bored of this blue one. Let's put, yeah, some greenish color. So my wife, she's a designer, and she designed us like actually all our rooms. And in this room we have a lot of LED, and I can control them. Yeah, so on Engage, Morgi did not lose much, and what's happening right now, he is finally decides to open his level 20 hero. It probably had 100% critical chance, and as you can see, like 2 heroes dead. This unit is also dead. It's only happened from 1 warrior. And Morgi also has a Warlock. Warlock is quite an interesting hero. So it's mostly specializes on debuffs, but when it kills a unit with its spell, this unit becomes your unit. So right now Morgi finished this tier 3 pikeman with his Warlock, and he got this tier 3 pikeman with full HP. And tier 3 unit on this stage of a game, like you kill it from opponent, you get it for yourself, it's very strong. You can use it once per combat and it's not resettable by any means, but it's still very strong. So for example, when your opponent has like some tier 5 unit, he got it from an event or from a wonder, and you have a warlock, you actually can steal this tier 5 unit. I've seen cases when one guy had a primordial monkey, and the other guy with the warlock basically focused on this monkey and stole him for himself. And the monkey passive, primordial monkey passive, started working on a guy with a warlock. Okay, so the only thing I can do, Manzek can do, if he kills this ruler, he has a chance. So Manzek also sees this opportunity and he decides to go all in on this ruler. He managed half HP. Okay, archers. Okay, they're dealing some damage, but it's not enough. Okay, it's like 20% HP left. Okay, those guys missed. Yeah. So he went all in with the spell, which makes all attacks to be flanked ones, and he almost kills this guy. Yeah, now his ruler is gonna be healed in full, and nothing else will die. GG. So good game from both players. We congratulate Moragi on getting 1 point against a strong opponent. And let's move on to the next game. Yeah, here it was a capital fight, so it's not even surrender, it's like army finished. Okay, next game we go with... wait, what was it? Okay, so Morgi and Hermaeus Mora. I don't have builds here, so Morgi already has 1-1. He lost to Iron and he won against Manzek. He wanted to play with Hermaeus Mora, but Hermaeus Mora had 0-2, and he probably decided even if he wins against Morgi, he has no chance in getting into a winner group. So Mora just conceded, and there was no game at all. So Morgi finishes his group stage with 2-1, and Mora finishes his group stage with 0-3. Next game is gonna be again in Group A. It's Ain against Manzek. Ain went with the same build he won against Morgi. It's High Culture with Tome of Horde and Chariots. And Manzek went with... Manzek went again with his Fire Kitties. We don't have... okay, I believe I made a mistake. So Manzek went with different culture. He went with Mystic Potential. We don't have a game, but we have a final screenshot. And in a close combat, again, Ain wins against Manzek. And Ain finishes his... It happened on turn 23, and Ain finishes his group with a 3-0 score. So Ain and Morgi is going to winner group. Manzek and Mora is going into losers group. As you see, it was a close combat, more than half of the army dead, but there is no recording. We finish with Group A here. Now we move into Group B. Yeah, here is go final statistic for Group A. A in first spot, Morgi is second one, both of them is going to upper bracket. Manzek and Hermaeus Mora is going to lower bracket. Manzek has 1 point, Mora has 0 points. Moving to Group B, guys. So this fight, I called it the best fight in the tournament. It's between me and one KDA. Players call him Virusoid also. I went with Vampire and Myra Crocodile, with Runesmith and Vision of Promise, Arcane Focus Staff, Mount Masters Careless, and one KDA, he went with Monarchy, he went with Tier 1 Perk, Chaos 1, and he went with Runesmith. Also, he has a quick adaptation, cold-blooded, athletic, and HP. So he did that for to evolve his tier 1 into tier 3 archers much faster. Okay, so here we have an interesting situation. I have a separate recording for this video, so if you want to watch it live, actually with all the emotions and the game, because it's by far the best game on the tournament. It happened on turn 27. Actually, we have an interesting situation here. I'm fighting with tier 1 units. Most of them are undead. We have a few supports, Necromancer and my enemies. And my opponent brought tier 3, tier 2 units. I have a bit stronger heroes and also I have ballistas. Also, our opponent cleared Wanderer tree that was guarded by Giant, Electricity Giant, and he got an extra transformation on his melee units. And this transformation, extra enchantment on his melee units, which gives him extra damage, elemental one. So he got extra enchantment on melee units, and as well from the event, he got Purging arrows on archers, also as an event. So my opponent is having 2 more enchantments than he should have in this combat. We have strong heroes and strong suppers, but our front line and our DPS outside that is very poor. Now, this combat is going to be a very long one. As you see currently, it's turn 1. And I will spoil it to you. It will be even turn 30 there. So I suggest to watch this game in full. But we actually take a look at it right now. So we are being engaged. The issue is we cannot sit behind walls. I know that my opponent has a spell Abducting Cyclone. The best spell in the game, yes, and we cannot do anything against it. So what I decide, I see an opening, I blink in, and I started doing dirty things with my Vampire Lord. And actually at this moment, I'm making my biggest mistake this fight. I got very excited. I knew that my opponent has Abducting Cyclone. But what I decided to do, but when I saw this opening, I actually like, so, oh, I'm dealing so much damage, it's so good. And actually I forgot that my opponent has Abducting Cyclone. So we're doing a lot of damage, we're doing blink, we're doing... I should have done it, to be honest. But then I decided, okay, looks like I'm dying anyway. So I did a refresh, I did blink, I did, you see, all those spells. But the issue is lightning that I wanted to use. After second blink, I actually blinked there. And from there, I cannot give a good lightning. There is no targets. So instead of right position here, I blink there. And therefore, this hero survives. I think otherwise it would have been dead. So what happens now? I was so excited with my damage. And then I remembered, there goes the spell. Yeah, and our ruler is being stolen. What I should have done, I should have moved those skeletons here, so like I'm protected against this Abducting Cyclone. Even if my ruler is under Defender Link, those 3 guys have extra enchantments. They hit extremely hard, and our vampire dying here. So at some point we killed like a few units, but we are out of spells. Our vampire is dead. And to be honest, we're kinda out of DPS as well. So at the end, I would say this was pretty unfortunate trade for me. My ruler definitely was more useful than those guys. At least if I managed to kill this hero as well, because I already killed a support hero, a ritualist, and this hero is defender. I didn't pay attention much to him right now. He's level 3, but at the end, when I noticed, he actually has a good weapon as it deals like 18 true damage. Yeah, I'm checking that I cannot revive my hero. Of course, he has no undying. When you don't have undying, your ruler does not leave corpses. Okay, I'm trying to focus what I can. You see it's not going well. My units do not have any enchantments. I mean melee ones. And I'm actually struggling to kill him. Trying to get any value what I can, doing heals. I'm still afraid of those archers. You see those tier 3 archers, and like what I decided to do, okay, I cannot engage this flank, they will just kill me. Like it's 5 archers, and this is a ranger hero. They can actually one-shot a full stack. So I decided, okay, at least this turn I'm a bit alive, so I moved in the middle, so they need to walk and lose some DPS from walking. But to be honest, at this moment, I thought the situation is grim a bit. We lost our main DPS. We lost our ruler, who was one figure. And those skeletons, to be honest, are just like HP pools that not dealing much. We have, right now, we have advantage in number of units, but we do not have quality. Yeah, his ranger shot, half HP lost on bunch of units. Now we get those archers. Yeah, you see, because I move there, he has to like move and shoot only once or twice instead of full 3 times. But it's still enough to kill my units. Purging arrows, like ripping me all the buffs I have. From my 2 other heroes, one is Defender, which cannot do much, and the other one is Elementalist, which is level, what, 5. As well as this game I noticed, I was playing... I decided, okay, vampires have synergy with food, because they get their trials based on your food income. I decided, okay, I go food income this game, like I have a lot of trials, I cast a lot of spells, and I feel happy. So the issue I faced, I had a lot of food, like 150, and also Primal Crocodile was giving me extra food, but the issue I faced, I had 150 food, but I had only 30 production in my capital. And after the game, I actually decided, okay, I need to change the build because this one is not working. So first of all, it's not working in fight. As you see, I lost my Vampire Elder, and I have no more damage. Elementalist is dealing a bit, not much. Oh, we got lucky, we froze 2 targets here with our Elementalist, but it's still like 4 archers left. And there is one more archer here that I have no ways of targeting. Because I'm playing Crocodile and I play Diseased, it's only like probably the only thing that's keeping me alive this game. Because I don't have damage otherwise, but at least with Diseased, at least I'm doing some damage with my mages. Yeah, my archer with 2 shots just dealt 10 damage, when he's dealing 20 damage with 1 shot only. Here what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to figure out a way how to step in this tile. Because I don't have DPS to kill this archer, to kill this guy, because he's blocking me. But I need to find this tile so I can block archers. But I did not find that way, so I had just to kill and finish in Breach and Fortune position. We also have a Paladin from Vision of Order. Yeah, and now I'm getting fully shot. At least this guy is blocked and 2 of those guys are frozen. We still have number advantage, but damage-wise we are really good. We are not really good. We still have some DPS in our supports, because I have Tome of Necromancy, I have Tome of Evocation, and it's extra damage on supports. And also I have a 1 Elementalist. The rest, Paladin is not doing much. He has no enchantments. My melee units, you see, like, they're almost dead already. My Defender hero is also struggling very well. Okay, this thing I did not expect and did not enjoy. He used Cascading Command, and he gave extra turns to 2 guys, 2 archers. And I'm surviving only because my Elementalist hero, you see, like, he has this turn, only because I had the link from my Defender, but both of them are on this bed right now. Yeah, I think it's the last thing what my Elementalist can do before dying. We got lucky, our opponent did not notice probably, because we got Like all those archers hit with a lot of damage, and all the damage matter right now. I taunted the closest unit. The only reason for that, because I expected my defender to die anyway. And at least if I taunt the closest target, at least it will just keep a turn. As well, I expected my elementalist to die this turn. I have had no ways of healing him. Also, I had no ideas what to do with those guys also. Yeah, so remember I mentioned before that we are out of damage? And that's exactly what happening right now. I managed to reach archers like with a bunch of units, but they don't deal damage. And he's also monarchy, all his units have this buff, 10% damage and extra stats 1-1. And comparing it because he also has extra enchantments from wonders. So he just out-DPSing us. We lost our defender hero, we lost our other hero, so no heroes left on my side. Only some supports and melee units. Here I decided, okay, I cannot win if his ruler is alive. So at this point I decided to go all in on this guy. I think he's also diseased, that's why... I was thinking about raising on that, but I decided, okay, my support is dealing more damage than my melee units, so instead of raising on that, I could have raised my defender hero. But I did not raise him because defender hero even having good stats, but this guy is doing 18 true damage his weapon. So I decided, okay, no point of raising my guy. Instead, I better kill one more guy and I kill his ruler. So looks like we have a good situation right now. We are advantage on the units again. We both lost our rulers. There is one hero left, but he has onagers. And onagers deal a lot of damage to suppers because we don't have physical defense. Also, those archers, you'll see what happens. Doesn't matter how many models he has left, any archer that shoot me, any archer kills one target. This guy is, as I mentioned, dealing true damage again. Yeah. So any unit of his killing one unit of mine. Only Paladin survives by a bit. Unlucky misses. We kill with Paladin, so I can summon 2 crocodiles. I only had 2 enemies left at this point. Crocodiles are good, they deal good damage. But those archers also deal good damage. At this point, I thought, okay, we have 2 crocodiles and we have a good backline, so looks like it's an easy win for us. So we both lost all our heroes, those archers on a deathbed. But I did not expect the damage from archers. Also, he has some maxed out morale. His critical, like 20% critical chance means critical like almost every turn. And we lost our DPS. Lucky summon for me. I saw, okay, I could have finished this guy, but I saw, okay, he has diseased, he has electrified, he will die from debuffs. It was a mistake. He gets healed, he gets cleansed, and now this guy is a problem. And he also has all archers that can shoot me. We got lucky with this zombie. Without this zombie, we would have lost already. And again, those onagars. Yeah, Todor is saying close battle, unfortunate ending. He was supporting me the whole game here. Yeah, we lose a unit again. We have only one support left and 3 tier 1 units. And he also, Todor also mentioned that he moved away from my ballista, the only one left. And you see this guy who we did not kill, now I cannot finish him. Now I'm trying to find a position to shoot and block archers, but I cannot do that. Lucky hit. Again, I decided to split. Bad choice, I should have finished the target instead. And now we have a problem. We have 2 units and 1 summon left. Our opponent has 4 units. And there is a hidden mechanic in the game. When you lose more than 60% of your army, no, not 60, when you lose 2 out of 3 of your army, you start losing 15 morale each turn. And the only way to stop it, you need to have the same number of units with your opponent. But as you see, we have our opponent has 4 units, we have 3 units, and now we start losing morale because of that. Yeah, minus 15 on all the units, and our opponent has full morale. I decided, okay, it's too much. This onager must die. It's like so much DPS. But the issue is, again, I have 3 units, he has 3 units, but he healed them, and I believe we lose 1 more unit this turn. Ah, yes, onager. Okay. So, like, what we can do here? Why did I go in? So, what I could do, I could just like stand here and heal myself and chill. But because we have 2 units and our opponent has 3 units, we lose 15 morale each turn because it's a debuff called we lost too many archers. Skeleton archer loses 7 morale because he's undead. And if I stand here, I just get morale out. So the only way for me is to go under his onager and try to fight him in brutal. We got unlucky, this guy survived, we lost 15 more morale. Our enemies is in red already. At the same time, our opponent is on plus 20 morale. You see full morale, he keeps critting. Okay, we have 2-2, we stop losing morale this turn. And it's very important to kill this unit, and we do not kill this unit. Onager shoots me in melee. Yeah, our guy is dead, and we lose 15 more morale because we finished turn 1 versus 2. I have to heal, I wasn't killing this guy anyway. I blocked him, so at least he can shoot me 3 times. He decided to go defense mode, and we get lucky killing it. So right now, the issue is I have minus 55 morale, and he has crit chance. So crit chance of flanking attack will lower my morale. Minus 60, I run away. My support is stronger than his, but I cannot fight him because I will just get shot by him and run out. So I decided to do like a move. I decided to move under my ballista because I do not care about damage from Onager and his support. His support does not deal much damage to me. I cannot heal both of those damage. I just need not to get critted and not to get flank attack. Therefore, when I finish my turn, I will always look at this direction. 1v1, we stop losing morale, but we are not gaining anyone either. We are on minus 55 right now. His own Olga cannot reach me. I can pull to heal right now. It's turn 18, by the way. There is another hidden mechanic in the game. When you reach turn 30, the game finishes and defender wins automatically. To be honest, when playing the game, I forgot about it. I actually never saw a screen. So he moves to my ballista. I try to heal ballista so it does not die. And there is one more hidden mechanic I didn't know. Ballista has a range of 3 to 12. She cannot attack anything lower than 3. And my opponent is in this position, and he actually very safe right now. Todor is saying run from him. I should have done it. But I decided to go on brutal fight. It was a mistake, not gonna lie. In this position we are safe. The issue is he has a full morale and he has 20% critical chance. Any crit, I'm running away. I think I'm on minus 57 right now. So one crit and I'm already running. I think my opponent made a mistake. He should have keep hitting me. Because he just need to do one crit and I die. He cannot flank me because I tried to finish my turn, so he cannot flank me. You see, if it was an even fight between our supports, because my support has magical enchantments and I'm Crocodile, I basically out DPS him. But we have morale issue. Okay, here we got a flanked attack, and here I think we're on minus 57 or already minus 59. I made a mistake, you see, I'm minus 59 morale. And there was an event. It's called Too Many Turns Have Passed. Let me actually find it. So looks like our opponent didn't know about this mechanic either, about 30 turns. You see, too many turns have passed. It happens when 30 turns passes and defenders win automatically. I was on minus 57 or minus 59 morale, so one more crit or flanking attack, which is not possible from this position, and I would have ran. We both made mistakes this fight. It was a really fun one. I suggest guys watching it on my YouTube channel in live. And good fight to our opponent. After that, game became very desyncy, and we played like 15 more turns, and then our opponent got desynced a few times. Oh yes, here I'm showing that he has frost arrows. He shouldn't have had, or purging. He got purging arrows from event, and here he got lightning blades from Wonder. Game got very desyncy, and because it was very close, we decided just to redo it from zero. So this game is not scored, but fight was still pretty fun. You see, minus 15, too many allies have died. Very bad thingy. When you're fighting, like when you have 2 full HP units against 3 units that on 5% HP, I don't think it should happen, but it happens. It's okay. It's a hidden game mechanic, as I call it. Okay, good game. Let's move on. Next game was between me and Oleja. I went with Architects of Materium, Fabled Hunters, Devious Watchers, Strong Hardy Resistance, and Tome of Rock, and Champion Warrior for quick farming, for actually having... My idea is to go with tier 2 Guardians, lower physical defense, and kill with physical damage. My opponent went with Tyranny. He went with tier 1 spam, and also Great Builders he went. A Vampire and Tome of Necromancy. Here he has 15% Fembled chance on adjacent hexes, Inner Fire, Quick Reflexes, and Careless. It was very good fight against Oleja. So first time we fought on turn 47. I came to his domain. I was super confident in my army. I was super confident in my units. And therefore I just rushed him. I mean, turn 47 is not so rush. But I decided to finish the game because I felt being so much ahead. As you can see, like I have tier 1 sappers, tier 2 guardians, linked mines, and our opponent is playing 4 heroes warlocks. Therefore, he has so many summons. So we have ruler level 15, good level heroes. Our opponent is playing vampire. I believe he was farming. I am not sure how he did it, but I think he was farming some free cities, making them vassals, declaring war. And because he's tyranny when you play vampire, you always get them inside your prison, so you can eat them for XP, and therefore he has higher hero levels. But we have a good ritualist hero with all the needed buffs, guardians, so I move in with no issues. Feeling to have a pretty easy fight. The issue is like the game for 47 turns. Like I had all items on my ruler or warrior, but the only thing I could not find is a flying mount. I cannot craft it, and I got really unlucky. I had none of them. And as you see, my opponent has 1, 2, 3 flying mounts. Like, actually, I should have attacked my opponent 10 turns earlier, but I was hoping to find this flying mount, which is extremely important for a warrior hero. But we got really unlucky with this game. Our opponent uses Grave March, and he also has Keeper's Mark enchantment, and how is currently working in the god. When you use a Grave March ability, it creates corpses, but instead of creating just corpses, it creates units and killing them. And because it's killing them, it activating Keeper's Mark, and therefore he summons like those 4 units. Like for me, it looks like a bug currently, because you see, I cannot target them. They're like pacified. I cannot kill them, and they have no HP bars. Guys told me I should just rejoin to get their HP bars, but I did not know it at that point. Okay, I decided to ignore it. As well, he cast Grave March, he also got this buff. 4 turns he gets units resurrected. As well, I thought it's gonna be a random unit resurrected. He gets Keeper's Mark on all his zombies too, which is pretty annoying. But I have a theory. I can't confirm it right now, but I think this thing always targets the higher tier unit, and you will see why. So also our opponent from event got a tier 5 primordial mage unit, and it's very unfortunate for me. So he has a global buff. With each attack of his units, he has 60% chance of stealing a random positive buff from me. And my build is actually based around getting positive buffs. You see, we're doing pretty well. Like we're killing his hero, like it's going super easy. We have a good build. Guardians. I decide to go to a safe position with my ruler also. And at this moment I managed to kill his tier 5 unit, which I was pretty happy because you see he lost his global buff of stealing status effects. But Grave March ability targeted this unit. I believe he had no other corpses anyway. Because all of them are like you see 1 HP. No, it could have targeted a hero, but it targeted the tier 5 unit and he got this ability back. And what happens now? He starts stealing all the buffs from me. I wasn't afraid about my ruler because I have Undying one. And I get corpses and I can resurrect him as many times as I want. We sleep away and things. But again, second game in a row, we made the mistake of losing our ruler on engage. And all those zombies, they keep blocking me because of Keeper's Mark. Yeah, so battle mages, warlocks debuffing me, and therefore he starts doing a lot of damage. I was very happy with engage of killing this creature, but it got resurrected. So the right play, what I see should have been done. And he used Claim Soul on my Guardian, and now he gets my Guardian with all my Materium Incarnates. All my buffs. So what I should have done when I saw he summoned this Grave March, it's pretty new ability, so I wasn't sure how to play right around it. So I should have just go back and waited for 4 turns for this passive to disappear. But I felt really powerful, so we basically went, as I remember somebody in chat mentioned, we went infinite damage from my side against infinite debuff from Warlock sides. This tier 5 primordial guy is very annoying. We got Sleep Away and... Oh yeah, here is gonna be a very funny moment. So my ruler survived with Sleep Away. I was so happy. But I do something very stupid. I think I will even cleanse him right now. The issue is I'm checking and I cannot reach him with any of my units, healers. So I do cleanse on the whole army instead of my ruler, and I expect my ruler to heal right now with my units. So I'm killing the zombie, and because the zombie was summoned by a warlock, it gets exploded and it's killing my ruler. From my move. It was pretty unfortunate. Not gonna lie. But we do what we can do. So I'm killing his tier 5 unit again, but this time I kill like so many more units. This hero is still dead. Those guys are also dead. All the zombies. So I feel pretty okay. So we killed his main guy. We killed a lot of shitty units. Now we just engage and engaging his battle mages, and we do fine. Also, I thought. But again, random is not on my side. I actually don't think it's a random. I think this ability always targets the highest tier unit, because his tier 5 unit got resurrected again. Like he had like 7 zombies here, 7 dead zombies, maybe even more, some dead units dead here, and this ability again targeted this creature that steals buff from me, that gives this passive on the whole army. And because he is also playing a warlock and he's applying a lot of debuffs, so debuffs plus stealing buffs from me, it's a very dangerous combo. And therefore right now he has like buffs on himself, bolster defense, bolster resistance, and he did not stack them, he just stole them from me because of this guy that keeps resurrecting. At this point I thought, okay, looks like I'm not winning this combat, but I need to kill this creature somehow, so it does not participate in the second one. Because I still can rebuild, my economy was super great, and it's what, tier 1, tier 2 units only, a few tier 3s, pretty cheap ones. Yeah, you see, we lost so many units, he basically lost no one, only summons. So, the fight that was supposed to be like a very confident win turned out to be like a full disaster. Not playing around Grave March ability that keeps resurrecting a random unit. Random, we mean, of course, tier 5 primordial snake. Yeah, I see that we are lacking units right now, trying to clear what I can, but I can only reach zombies. Yeah, you see, when I reach, even with 2 hits, I kill any of his units with just 1 guardian. But because he had this keeper's mark on all his zombies, it was hard to reach them. And finally, Grave March ability resurrected a zombie because this tier 5 guy was alive. And here it goes. This fight is gonna be over. We kill nothing, or so I thought. But again, hidden mechanic. When the unit is getting resurrected by a Grave March ability, it's actually dies at the end of combat. So because this guy was resurrected a few times, he actually not survived. I was super happy about that. I consider this fight okay. We lost everything, but we killed the main target. He cannot recover him. And I was happy with the outcome at the end. But I only knew it on the screen because I didn't know about this hidden mechanic of Grave March ability from a vampire. So here we go. We killed what? 1, 2, 3. Actually, we just killed 1 unit. Those units are easily recruitable at this stage of the game. So next turn happens on turn something around 55, 60. We both went for expansion victory, but my opponent just clicked it faster on the same turn, so I had to come to him. And this time I brought like a heavy guns. This time we're playing with tanks. My opponent's having the same. He's having his army. Actually, we have a desync here. On his screen he had four heroes. On my screen he had only 3 heroes. But let's jump into a battle. I managed to get level 16 on my ruler, level 16 on 1 more hero, so I got pretty leveled up, and all the units I got better ones. So right now we are doing a siege because we are, I believe, like 3-4 turns away from losing to expansion victory. So we need to take the city. And this time, you see, our opponent is using this Grave March ability again with resurrecting those guys. And because I know how it works now, I decided, okay, I just wait out those 4 turns. No need to go in. I use like cheap spells, free abilities, and basically chilling in the back, waiting for my opponent, waiting for this buff that resurrects units to go away. So it's gonna be like 4 turns of me just waiting. Let's actually skip them. 2 turns left, you see nothing happening. We're just waiting, buffing ourselves, using cheap spells. Actually didn't use anything. And our opponent sees that we are outplaying him this time, not engaging in this ability, and he decides to engage us on the last turn. And I'm okay. And I was thinking, okay, last turn I actually can fight. So 1 unit resurrected, and he does not have this tier 5 unit that gives global map buff. Also, tanks are very good on clearing chaff units. So 1 tank can clear like 2-3 stacks of zombies per turn. And this time I decided, okay, this time I actually using my ritualist to remove important corpses. He went with his hero to like debuff me fully, steal all my buffs. But we are in a super defensive position. And I believe he does not have damage to kill anything on engage. And his engage is not good, those guys cannot reach me. Banshee, we do not care. Tanks are like losing half morale from that. So yeah, the combat starts. I try to stay in position, do not go with my ruler. You see, like previous game, my ruler was standing alone on a flank. Right now he is like surrounded by tanks and by ritualist hero. I learned my lesson. We have a ranger. It's a ranger or a defender unit with a ranger weapon, and he can pull other units. So right now I'm thinking that I have space enough to pull his hero and kill it in front of me. This level 15 hero is in a quite dangerous position, but I do not want to engage here. All my tanks are in melee, they cannot shoot. So therefore, I decide to pull this guy closer so other tanks can shoot him. And now our ruler is doing fine. I'm not like rushing anywhere, I'm staying still surrounded by tanks. Lesson learned, guys. And this time I decide, okay, if he wants to revive him because he has... he still has this ability. And also he has necromancers. I decided, okay, I will just stand on his corpses with my elemental. And it's a summon one. Yeah, you see, I mentioned that one tank can kill 3 zombies. It just happened here. He shoot 3 times and all those 3 guys are dead. He's trying to focus down my elemental, which is just a summon unit. Yeah, hero got resurrected anyway. But he wasted so much DPS on a unit that was disappearing like in 1-2 turns. Yeah, Warlock's doing Warlock things. They're like stealing buffs from my units, applying debuffs. But when I have to ritualize the game, so I don't care about it. Like I can reapply my buffs at any time of the game. Yeah, here I'm checking his ruler. He has so many buffs on him. It's a level 20 Elder Vampire. Salvation goes somewhere. Yeah, he has like extra 2 stacks of units he summoned during the combat. But again, this time we have tanks and tanks can clear them super well. Tanks might be actually one of the best units against like summon spam. I'm afraid to using away attack from tanks because like they hit quite hard and I don't want to kill my heroes. Yeah, trying to remove corpses this time. As you see, this time we waited when this buff goes fully away. Like only 1 or 2 units got resurrected by it. And because he's undead and tanks have fire damage with their abilities, we're actually dealing extra damage to him. Also, a single shot from tanks, it actually pushes units away. So in case you need to unblock someone, like to unblock one tank, you actually can shoot it with another tank as a unit and it gets pushed and your tank can shoot after that. And it's exactly here what happens. I'm shooting with backline tanks to move melee units away from my tanks, and then I'm using my tanks in front. We managed to kill his ruler. I'm checking to remove his corpses, but he did not have Undying one or Eternal one, so he has no corpses. He cannot resurrect him anymore. And here, from this point, we can actually move with our ruler warrior, and like when all dangerous targets are dead, and the fight is basically over. So what happens there? I was contacted later on, and guy said that in the first turn of combat he had 4 heroes, but on my screen he hadn't, and it was a huge desync. And guys asked me to actually redo the whole game. Okay, guys, so the game was not recorded, even if we got a clear victory here. But again, yeah, so against this opponent we will play again, and previous game was not recorded, and this one also. But still we had 2 good fights, and actually I got I got used to my builds, which is also good. So moving on, as this fight is over, I want to show you screen final one. Yeah, you see we lost 0 units. And here he was going for expansion victory. When you capture city, expansion victory stops and actually got resetted. Okay, next fight was again in my group between 1KDA and Kosmodruid. As we remember, we played with 1KDA, the coolest fight, the longest one, not scored, and we won against Kosmodruid. So what happens this game? 1KDA, he is playing a vampire, and he was playing on single city. He's Dark Tyranny. He actually started creating a lot of vassals and farming them in circles to get heroes and to power level his vampire. So as you can see, this fight is around turn 30. He already has level 15 vampire, high level heroes, when his opponent has only like level 8 Eldritch. This is a fight between Dark Tyranny and Dark Death cultures. And I believe both players have warlocks. I'm not sure if it's all of their heroes, only warlocks. But most of the heroes of the game are warlocks. So on the other side, we have numbers, Eldritch, but lower level heroes, like 8, and the rest is what? 6, and the last one is 4, I believe, yeah. 8, 6, 4, and on 1KJ side, we have level 15 Vampire, Elementalist, and other heroes. We will see in the process. I see level 6, and there is one more. So Kosmodruid is doing a very careful approach. He's doing right. He knows that he shouldn't bunch his units against the Elementalist vampire. So you see how he like spread it out his units. In case he gets rushed in, at least only one flank dies, like 4 or 5 units only, instead of the whole stack. Yeah, first turn, what happens when you get attacked in a city, defender actually with 4 ballistas only, he can kill 2 onagers. He goes with the vampire in, and yeah. He used corpses of an onager to do like this explosion. A lot of actions. He killed 2 mortalists. He also killed those 2 units. So he did very well with the vampire. Like he killed a whole stack, 4 units, 3 units. 1 unit is and he finished his turn in a very safe position right now. So very well played. It's much better from what I did. Like in my turn with my vampire elementalist, I finished turn in a very dangerous position when 1KJ finished his turn with his vampire in a quite safe position. Like those are mages, and they're kind of blocked. They cannot shoot you. Yeah, Ghost Warlock Tingis, those links. So on one side we see Warlocks, on the other side we see Mortalists. Both of them are desk subcultures, different ones. Okay, almost whole stack is dead. Morale is extremely low. Let's see what Oleja can do. I think for Oleja right now, he needs to... I wasn't watching, like, I was there, I was recording this game, but I wasn't watching it closely. I know how it finishes, but I did not know how it got there. I believe for Oleja, he needs to focus down the vampire somehow. And somehow he did some explosion with a zombie, probably. Okay. Vampire is dead, guys. So far, we haven't seen a vampire in the tournament that survived more than one turn of engage. But he still killed quite a lot. He killed the whole stack of units. He died quite easily though. So there is a Dark Death cultural passive. When they kill or lose units, they get critical hit chance, and also they get maximum HP. You can see there is a tier 3 worm. You can feel it. Okay, it's a tier 3 unit, it should be strong. Nope. Tier 3 worm animal, it's extremely bad one. This guy is super slow. His ability is 3 action points also around him. It's very hard to make use of him. Also, they're fighting on vampire domain, so vampires don't get any debuffs here. Even when Elder Vampire is dead, there is still like other vampire heroes that can do pretty painful. And also our Dark Death player is struggling with the morale, you see. So it's not going pretty well for him, I must say. And one more point, for ballistas are alive. Ballistas at this stage of the game, they deal a lot of damage. Especially against battle mages, against units with no defenses. And 4 of them are alive. They will be available next turn. Many summons. But because those were warlock summons, when they die, they apply decaying in area. And again, there is like they're both playing the dark culture. They don't have natural supports to clear those debuffs. So basically, debuffs from both sides, what they apply, they're permanent to both sides. Yeah, he's doing the right thing. He's closing the gap. He got a lot of damage from decaying right now. Like from dots, it's probably half of the damage that this guy is dealing. Eldritch level 8 is not the strongest one, so he's using his physical attack. Also, Eldritch went with Tome of Curses. And I do not see where he used his spell before. In my perspective, what Eldritch player should do, he actually should go and kill the towers right now. Because next turn, towers will deal a lot of damage. But on the other hand, he has a problem. Only Mortalist can target towers, because it's only his range unit. And Mortalist dealing blade damage, and towers are immune to blade damage. I just realized now that he cannot kill towers with his build. Oh, here I think instead of attacking this guy, he should have attacked the tower. And he used a spell, Dark Death spell, that gives you all action points back, but your unit dies the next turn. I'm not sure if it was a good idea to use it on tier 3 unit, because like it's a full tier 3, full HP tier 3 unit, and you don't want him dead. I guess this unit dies from a spell. I think it was a mistake here. Yeah, you see ballistas. 24 damage on a hero. It barely survived. He's trying to do claim soil. A very strong ability. And he got a full HP tier 2 pikeman on his side. Very close combat. A vampire is dead, but he has advantage in units and also towers. Yeah, towers dealing a lot of damage. I'm not sure if I have... I think I have the game uploaded. Let me actually check separately. Yes, it's called Revenge for Farmers. So guys, if you wanna watch this combat in normal speed and... oh yeah, and in original sound, without my comments, you can follow the link and actually watch in with normal speed. But here we are on highlights part. I want to see exactly what happened during the games, what groups are finished, what not, what is the current situation, and I want to show you like final combats that happened between players. So as I remind you, this guy vampire, he was farming 3 cities, and right now he is protecting his capital because Kosmodruid didn't want like the guy to reach for level 20 heroes. Ой, чувачки. Ой, Frank. Yeah, she's bold like me. Are you bored? Oh, other guy started crying too. Yeah, both of them when they kill, they do like zombies with a chance. Both of those are basically summoning builds. I still think the main problem of Kosmodruid who is attacking, he did not target ballistas. What he should do, he should take this unit target ballista and he should like he needs to find a way at least to kill like 2 or 3 ballistas. One is okay, but when 4 of them hitting, it's 120 damage per turn. Each second turn. That's a lot. I believe all claim souls were already used on both sides because we see Kosmodruid stole. Don't play. Kosmodruid stole pikeman from Wonky Day, and Wonky Day stole. Wait, also pikeman from Kosmodruid. Eldritch is not very useful. He's level 8. He just tried to target in a hero, but I think I'm not sure the damage. I did not see, but if he was one-shotting this guy, he should have attacked ballista instead. Because Mortalists cannot hit ballistas, and only Eldritch can, and he needs to target them. Because even if he kills this ballista with a zombie and this ballista with Eldritch, he is in so much better position. Yeah, you see ballistas, they're basically like focusing down units. At this point, when I saw that Kosmodruid is ignoring ballistas, I thought, okay, I don't think this combat is... You see, like, 4 ballistas killed 2 units per turn, and they're important units, they're not summons. You cannot ignore ballistas right now, because those heroes, they can be... Like, Warlocks have Restore Undead spell, or Revive Undead, what is called, Animate Undead, and it's on cooldown. They can animate each other, like, infinitely. It's not once per combat. But ballistas, if you kill them, they're dead, and they stop dealing damage in range. And it looks like there is more green on the map right now than red. There is still Eldritch, and what is this level for a hero? It's some mage, maybe a warlock too. And like death of this hero, what he did actually did not do anything because this hero got revived. Okay, Eldritch is going in. And he's using Fire Hex. Fire Hex, it's when this unit is under attack, there is 50% chance it gets 8 fire damage more. 50% chance with 8 damage. So it's basically an enchantment, and it cannot be purged, cleansed. He's targeting units. He needs to target towers. And I'm not sure if you noticed, but this one KDA guy who is green color of the game, he is actually checking if he can kill a zombie. He is checking if the zombie is gonna explode or not. He is looking for the property explosion. Okay, so what I see is there is still like 2 tier 2 pikemen. Yeah, because this guy is under decay, he is not getting healed by a lot. And he really wants to save this warlock, but I don't think it's possible. Because decay will kill him. He needs a cleanse, but warlocks do not have cleanses. I think this guy had... Ну, да. Ами, ce faci? So, this Kitty is a good girl. She does not take food from our plates. She behaves well. You know, like, she waits for her plate. Like, she does not finish food. But the other guy, other Sphinx cat we have, he jumps on the table. He steals chicken from plates. He's been an extremely bad boy. Yeah, again, ballistas. Ballistas almost killed a full HP hero because one of them could not reach. Yeah, one KDA, the green player, he's doing a good thing. He understands that his opponent is not focused on ballistas, so he's basically trying to kite. Is he killing a hero now? Maybe not. Okay, still no ballistas. Okay, I understand why. So those mortalists, the issue with them, because of blight damage, they don't deal damage to ballistas. And probably Eldritch cannot kill ballista with one hit also. So maybe he had no play. I still think that Worm, instead of attacking like units, he should have attacked just ballistas. And a zombie had a chance to attack ballistas. Yeah, because like he has 2 warlocks left, 1 KD, and he can revive like units infinitely by kiting, because his opponent cannot target ballistas. But because he's playing Dark Death, the red player, he actually stacked a lot of HP on him. In mod it was nerfed, it's instead of 50 it's only 30 HP right now. Okay, this hero is strong. Oh yes, there is 1 hero left and still 3 ballistas. Okay. So is it enough? Ballistas not managed. This hero was in such a good position, so only 1 ballista could attack him. He was in place between. Okay, he summoned this guy, and I think that's not enough. Is it enough to finish? Yeah. And those melee guys finish this warlock. So congratulations for Kosmodruid. He is winning against this vampire cheese. You see, it was his capital. And oops, let's move just a bit back. You see, it was his capital, and he was farming 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not sure if it's 5. He was farming those 3 cities in a circle. He wasn't even moving anywhere to farm. He was just farming 3 cities to get heroes with for his vampires to eat. Okay, next game is gonna be between. Oh, this game was between 1KD and Oleja. No. Next game is gonna be between 1KD and Oleja. 1KD went with Rivers, Mana Dependence, and Vision of Promise. Sneaky for extra damage on dragoons, because dragoons, when they shoot, they apply distracted, and all the attacks counts as attack from behind. And he has athletics, because athletics in mod gives 10 HP, and cold-blooded. Tome of Discipline for dragoons not to miss on shoots. His opponent Oleja, he went with Mystic Potential, Imperialist, and also Mana Dependence. Careless, Tough, Inner Fire, and we already saw the build, I believe. So their first fight happened on turn 43. I took this footage from Org Hed's channel. He was streaming the game in full. So Oleja, what is called, sieged. Sieged 1KD, and there goes their first fight. So we basically have tier 3 battle mages against dragoons. Okay, you wanna go? No, go. Okay, now we have a new streamer, guys. Go in a decent position. You came back? No? Are you hungry or what? No, this girl. Hey, don't show us to people. Rotate, please. She is good. It's such rare moments when she actually comes and like goes well with you, because sometimes when you take her on hands, she wants to run away. This fight, actually, I did not see how it goes. I see that Org Hed was capturing it from Discord. So we have tier 3 battle mages, the combination between racial ones from Mystic Potential and those eyes. And we have dragoons. To be honest, I think dragoons are the strongest tier 3 unit on the tournament right now. And I do not see how they're gonna have any problems. I guess the issue is with Dragon, it's extremely broken unit, but the only thing why it's not being like nerfed or banned in vanilla, it's because the culture itself is very bad. Yeah, 2 hits, a ruler is that nice. Nice. And Dragoons, because enchantments were buffed, damage enchantments in the mod, and reverse culture was also buffed, they are not as bad as in vanilla. Actually, it's probably the strongest combo right now in the game. In the mod, because dragoons are extremely powerful for their tier 3 tier. They perform as tier 4, they just have stats for tier 3. And what they need to do, they like shoot from 4 distance with enchantments for range. They never miss because they have Tome of Discipline. And basically they just run away. Extremely annoying to fight against. So this game actually I'm rooting for a battle mage guy. Because like as you see, like army composition, 3 stacks of dragoons. It's not even fun. Okay, dissonance, good. It doesn't look it's enough damage to even kill anything. Without ruler, who died what in 1 turn from 2 units. Oh, this guy is good. Yeah, you should hit like this. I mean, if you had like 3 of them, yeah, would be a different story. But there is already nerf coming to the second stage of the tournament. So one nerf was confirmed. Tome of Discipline, arrows that never miss are not gonna work on skirmisher units. So dragoons can actually miss now. Will be able to. But there is still an issue because what you can do, you can bring few ritualists with you. Yeah, 2 is enough, and ritualists apply True Strike on your units. And again, this OP spell, which is also gonna be nerfed, is confirmed. It's pretty annoying to fight because it just steals your unit from formation. Okay, they can shoot and then they can move and block units. You see what's happening, like all the heroes dying. And they ignore all the zone of control because they're skirmishers. Okay, guys, it looks pretty grim. And again, we're almost at 2 hours mark, and now we actually have. It's the last game we're watching, but actually we have a few more fights to see. I don't want to finish this combat, like it's looking so bad. Like dragoons, dragoons only exist in vanilla game right now because the culture reverse is bad, but culture was buffed a bit. Tomes were buffed for dragoons. So let's actually skip. I want to see results. I don't think there is much can be done here. Okay, well, we see 2 dragoons dead. So it's not an end. So this guy with dragons, he's going to fight. And what our Oleja guy will do, he will get his army back, and there's gonna be one more fight. Let's actually skip till that point. Mystic potential, I believe in you. I hope you can do something against it. Oops. Sorry, guys. So now we have a second combat. Again, similar composition. Terrain is different. We have battle mages, we have zombies. Right now, Oleja learned his lesson. Now he's Lord. I'm not sure if it's a vampire. No, I don't think it's a vampire because we did not see vampire terrain. Now he is standing pretty behind of his line. And one KDA brought again only... Oh, he has dragoons and he has some tier 2 shooters. Why did not he just brought more dragoons? He lost only 2, he could have built them. Okay, maybe he decided not to go with a tactic, one unit tactic, which we appreciate. Or maybe he did not have economy to rebuild his 2 dragoons. Also possible. So kudos to Oleja for not surrendering and trying to win this game actually. Because like after the first defeat when he killed like only 2 units, it was pretty painful. Okay, it's a Mystic potential and he has Wizard King. He just did double casting and he killed 1 dragoon. Okay, good start, good start. He is trying to hide in a jungle to protect himself from shooting, but again... sadly, evasion does not exist in this game because there are like many tools that gives you true strike. One of them is being ritualist, like level, you can get it on level 3 or 4 even. Oh, I think you can watch this game in full from Org Hed. I think I will skip a bit this turn. As I want to be under the time mark. Because here is happening nothing. Dragons are just going closer a bit. They're not engaging, they're basically using... Yeah, let's actually watch from here. Oh, they're both Wizard Kings. He was trying to use Abducting Cyclone, but because Oleja has zombies, it's a bit hard. But he's not even going into melee. Oh, critical hit on Elemental. So painful. Also, the issue is with Dragoons, you cannot go into stats because they have piercing and breaching. Yeah, one shot from Dragoon, the hero is dead. I believe one KDA went with a few elemental enchantments, that's why he has so much damage. Yeah, 1-2 hits, all the units are dead. And the issue is they finish their turn in a super safe distance. Okay, let's see what... Because we have some dragoons in melee, so we can... Oleja can target them. Yeah, here it goes. It doesn't look very well, not gonna lie. He needs to use a mental mark to drop the resistances. Yeah, the dragoons are a bit tanky right now. What are you trying to check?
I want to check. So basically it was saying that you need to put like a light on your face
Mm-hmm.
so that your face is like clear with colors and like normal, your regular tone, so you don't look so blue. And then the lights behind you will look just atmospheric, but I'm not. You see? You're turning pink now.
Ah, true. But why do I look blue?
Because it's only like these colors.
Can I put natural one?
Go on orange. This one. This one is closer, I guess.
Yeah, so what's happening in this game? Dragoons basically killing unit by unit. Yeah, I like this color. No, this you can remove.
No, but you see, you are more yourself now.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah?
Да.
Okay.
Good advice from my wife, Ficus.
We are working on digital things for your stream.
Digital things. What digital
Yeah,
things?
like startup, moving image, finishing, break, yeah, with counter, 10 minutes, blah, blah, blah. Like,
Oh, but those things I have, I just never use them. I mean standard ones.
No, better ones.
Better ones, okay.
Like digital branding.
Yeah, so what's happening? Morale is dead. Yeah, GG to Oleja. This fight is over. I don't think he can come back from that. He managed to kill some dragoons, but it's just not enough. Yeah, it's just not enough, guys. So let's keep it on time check. Let's move. Oh, poke again. And the fight is over. Hey, not on my laptop. And there is one more fight. Oleja decided to give a final stand in his capital, which we really like. And let's actually move there. I think I cut the video there. Nope. Now let's move to a final fight for the capital. So what I really appreciate, so in duel, when you were jumping, where do you wanna go? So when in duel, player does not surrender after a first fight, and in that case, Oleja had 3 fights. So big kudos to him. We are gonna meet him again in one of our games, and as well we're gonna meet one KDA because we played with both of those players, but both games were not recorded. So what we have now, we have the Tatart army of dragoons, which is still like I believe 2 full stacks plus something else, plus some tier 1 units. And Oleja has, by the looks of it, like only 2 stacks of Magic Origin units. And what happened? Oleja decided, okay, if my opponent has Abducting Cyclone, I will get this Tom 2. It gives me nothing else except the spell because I'm using Battle Mages and Abducting Cyclone doesn't work on Battle Mages. But at least I will get a spell and do something. So we get a Dragoon kill, but guys, let's be honest, we lost first 2 fights with when we had better odds, and this one is not gonna be different. So congratulations to 1KDA. I'm not gonna like pretending there is something can happen there. As you see, like this fight is pretty dominating. Congratulations to 1KDA for getting this point. And currently what we have, Group A is fully finished. Iron with 3 points, going in like having 3 points in the upper bracket. Morgi is going also to upper bracket with 2 points. Manzek and Hermaeus Mora going into lower bracket. Manzek has 1 point, Hermaeus Mora has 0 points. In Group B, Kosmodruid currently has 1-1, Oleja has 0-1, 1KDA 1-1, and me 1-0. It's what happened to me after 2 games that were not counted. Okay, so in our group we still need to have to play 3 more games, 2 from me and 1 more game from Oleja. Group C and D I have not updated yet. Oops, sorry guys. I will show you current situation. Okay, here what currently goes there. Here are our groups. Here you can see the videos in this game history tab. As well, there are like some already games played in C and D groups. We have not covered them yet, but we will cover in our next highlight. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like. Also drop a comment what you would like to be changed about those highlights video. Maybe I should make them slower, because currently I believe I'm using around 3x 3.5 speed. So guys, thank you for staying with me, and have a good the rest of your day. Bye bye.